Hi, I'm Dennis from Job Makers Academy, and you're watching video 1 of a 2-part video series about Fiverr. Video 1 is filmed from a consumer's perspective and will show you how to maneuver through Fiverr to find what it is you're looking for. Video number 2 will be filmed from a seller's perspective and will help you to understand how to become a seller on Fiverr. But before we can do either one of those, we first have to have an account. So let's go ahead and set up an account on Fiverr. As you can see, there are several ways that you can create an account on Fiverr. One of them is to use Facebook, your Facebook account, and it will tie into that. Or you can tie into your Google account, or you can tie into your Apple account, or if you wish, you can use your email and create a password and create an account using that. Since I already have an account, let's go ahead and sign in. And my account is connected to my Facebook account. Let's go ahead and sign in with that. There we are. We're in. Now, if you'll notice, there's 2 menu systems on Fiverr. There's the top menu system up here, which gives you the other areas that you can go into for Fiverr. And then there are the category section here that shows you the different categories that sellers will offer their talents and their wares in. There's graphic design, digital marketing, writing and translation, music and audio, programming. There's all kinds of categories. Just to show you what's in it, let's go into the graphic and design category. Inside of that, you'll notice that there are subcategories over here to the left. There's logo design, brand style guides, there's pattern design, there's sellers who create brochure designs, poster designs, even book designs. If you want to create a book, there are sellers that will show you and create a book cover for you. But for our purposes of this video here, we're going to go into the business cards and the stationery section. When you go into that section, you're now offered different sellers that work on Fiverr. As you can see, if I go down the screen, these are all individual sellers. All of them offer their talents to you for sale. Now, if you take a look at these sellers, you'll notice that each seller has a rating and tells also how many sales they've had. This particular seller here has a 4.9 out of a 5-star rating and has over 1,000 sales. Same with this one here. This seller has a 4.9 and has over 1,000 sales. We're going to go down and we're going to look at these and we're going to select a seller and we're going to see what they offer. So let's just go to this one here, which has 4.9 and has 1,000 sales, over 1,000 sales. Now, when I go into this seller's page, this will be his page that he offers his talents and his business cards for you to purchase. If you look, you will see that this particular seller has over 1,560 sales with a 4.9 out of 5-star rating. If you look at his video, or excuse me, if you look at his pictures, you'll see these are the designs that he has already created for others, and he's showing you their work, and he's showing you the work that he's done for them. As you can see, this particular seller has a lot of talent. If you look on the screen and you go down further, on the left-hand side, you'll see a little bit about this seller. This seller will describe who they are, why you want to choose them, and if you choose them, what you're going to get. If you go a little farther down, it speaks specifically about that seller. This particular seller here is from Pakistan, and this seller has been a seller on Fiverr since March of 2019. And his average response time when you contact him is an hour. And he just made a delivery 6 hours ago to one of his consumers. So as you can see, this seller is doing very well. Now you'll notice that also on the right, over here on the right, there is a payment structure table, and there's 3 different levels of payment that each seller will accept. There's a basic, a standard, and a premium level. The basic level starts out for $10 with this particular seller. Each seller has a base charge that they're going to charge you for their talents. But this one's going to charge you $10 for the basic package. And with that package, you're going to get one concept, which we'll explain what that is in just a moment. You'll get your print-ready product that you can send to your printers, and you'll get the actual source file, and your business card will be double-sided. Now, as we were talking about, what is a concept? If you go over and compare the packages, it shows you over to the left these descriptions of what these things are. So if we hover over the type, design and concepts, it says that the number of design variations showing different creative directions. So that can be different colors, different graphics, your logos, and that kind of stuff. So that's what the basic package is. If you go to the standard package, you get 2 concepts for $20. The premium, you get 3 concepts for $30, and you still get the same thing that you get on the other pay structures. Now, if you decide to go with the seller, you would click on the continue for $30 or whatever particular payment structure you want to go with, and then you would contact the seller. And what the seller is going to require from you is what it is exactly what you want from them to do for you. They're going to need specific instructions. They're going to need relevant files that they're going to need in order to complete their work, such as logos or special graphic that you want to have on your business card. And they would like to know what your budget is. After you put that information in there, you click the send, and at that point you are in a relationship with this particular seller, and he will ask you, or they will ask you questions until you get the final product, and then they'll make sure that you're happy. Again, you have to click on the continue at that particular price before you can get to that point. So that's basically how it is as far as how you find a seller on Fiverr and how you go about buying their wares. If you'll also notice at the top of the screen, there is another section called Fiverr Pro. Let's go into that. So I'll right click on that, go open that up into another tab, go over to the tab. And you'll notice that Fiverr Pro is different from the other sellers. These sellers have been verified and are vetted from Fiverr. Fiverr recommends these sellers. And since they have recommendations from Fiverr as the sellers, they're going to charge a higher price. And as you can see, a lot of these sellers are starting at a much higher rate, at $100, $250, $1,600. Now, these sellers are mostly aimed at your corporate level, where the corporations want the very best they can get, and they're willing to pay for it. Now, for the average person like you and I, we're going to deal with Fiverr and these sellers at this level. So that's basically all there is to it. In this next video, we will look at Fiverr from a seller's point of view, and I'll show you how to become a Fiverr seller. So until then, thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.